In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful, dear friends and fellows in Pakistan, dear friends and fellows abroad, many of us, maybe all of us, or at least many of us are having certain things for which we have worked hard, for which we have worked smart, for which we have done everything we could, and we were eligible, we were competent, we were very much good, but still we could not achieve that. Still, despite the fact that this thing was a very important necessity, was a very important need of ours, but despite all that, not only that it was a great need, but it was also a great desire as well. We worked very hard, but we could not, unfortunately we could not achieve that, we could not reach that destination for which we have become now somewhat hopeless, and somewhat despair has started getting into our brain. We people are feeling like maybe I am an unlucky person, like maybe someone has cast a kind of magic spell upon me, or maybe I some jealous people have cast a bad eye upon us, upon me, for which I am unable to develop, I am unable to move forward, I am unable to achieve my plan, my target, and my goal, despite the fact that I have worked very hard, despite the fact that I have worked for a longer period of time, but still I am unable to achieve that. I have toiled and toiled a lot. And also, not only this thing, there are certain other people, I know them, they people did not work that much, and they people are not that much competent, they people are not that much eligible, but despite all of that I could not achieve, but they had succeeded in achieving that, but they have succeeded in attaining that, but they have succeeded in acquiring that. I am still there empty handed, and this like thoughts makes us a kind of person who is somewhat in despair, who is somewhat who has become somewhat hopeless, and there is no silver lining in front of us. If at all the situation, if at all a kind of circumstances like this one has occurred to you, now I think that it is incumbent upon us, it has become very necessary for each one of us, for each one of the people who are suffering from a trouble like this one. I think they should they should change their priorities, and slightly they should focus upon their psychological health, and they should focus upon their state of mind. If at all they are having a kind of state of mind which is showing and which is exhibiting a kind of hopelessness, I believe and I think that this is a far bigger failure. Unfortunately, for this reason, they people might not be able to move forward. Rather, I am of the view that this is the real magic spell, and this is a kind of black magic, not anyway lesser than that at all. Nothing is bigger than this sort of black magic, because anybody and everybody who is having a state of mind which is being filled with the hopelessness, with the despair, with the negative thoughts, I think so this is the only failure, and this is the real failure. Earlier than that, the way a person, with the time, the moment when a person was having a kind of positive thoughts in their head, in their mind, they were on the right path, and as long as they were positive enough, they were on the right path, and they were in a position to achieve not only their own target, not only their own goal, rather they were in a position to make even a bigger achievement, even a bigger attainment, even a bigger progress and prosperity, because the biggest resource, because the biggest capability, because the biggest talent is the one, which makes a person of high moral, which makes a person of great courage, which makes a person brave enough, which makes a person courageous enough, which keep a person upbeat enough. I think so, unless and until we become a person of a very pleasant and a very positive mood, we will not be able to make any sort of progress, and we shall not be able to attain, to achieve a kind of prosperity, and which we are in dire need of. Whatever goal we are having, let me tell you that it is achievable, and it is quite a lot achievable. Even if at all you have failed, you have unsuccessfully made many attempts, maybe you had made 50 attempts, maybe you had made 100 attempts, but let me tell you that it is achievable enough, it is quite achievable, it is very much achievable, and anytime you could have that, anytime you could achieve that. It is not far away, it is not beyond your access, it is not beyond your, it is not beyond your achievement, it is not beyond your own arms and your own hands. You can achieve it, you can achieve even a bigger success than you had ever imagined. You can achieve even a bigger success than you had ever imagined. I repeat for the third time that you can achieve whatever, you can achieve much more than what you had wanted to, than what you have aimed for, only if at all you make sure that you person, that you people are in a high moral, you are keeping yourself, and you have succeeded in keeping yourself in the high moral, in the high spirit. If at all your spirits are very high, if at all your moral is very high, then you can achieve anything. Whatever you were aiming for is a very little amount of success. As a matter of fact, as far your potential is concerned, as far your capability is concerned, as far your talents are concerned, as far your positive energies are concerned, you can achieve anything, and you can achieve everything. Dear friends and fellows, you can achieve far more than what the rest of the people have ever achieved in their life. Maybe they will not be able to imagine whatever you are able to achieve. Only thing what is needed is that you must work hard, and you must work very hard upon keeping your morale very high, upon keeping your spirits very high, and this is the key to achievement. You must be ready for the success, because this is being ready for the success. Keeping yourself in the high morale is the only thing which is needed to you to become ready for success. Be ever ready, always ready for the success you wanted to achieve, for even a bigger, even a bigger success. Thank you. Jazakumullah khair.